especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit...
It's now
being that
Wizarding
far
World.
behind. I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather... Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Revelio.
Hi, Ghost.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's
I
wrong.
have no idea.
Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything was all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes, he travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course, and good luck.
Arthur's got you. It's all right.
I can go upstairs.
Little cat.
Apparently I can't go upstairs.
Arthur's got you. It's all right.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the Puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop. Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Oh yeah. I forgot you can hear me through the controller. Yeah, I'm going with Jonathan to get his TB
I
jab.
trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes,
He will
your
do. He'll
ordinary
be fine.
visiting level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
You funny.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
This is set way before Harry Potter. It's set in... I think it's set something like 56 years before Dumbledore became headmaster.
This way.
Revelio!
Yes, Mrs. Weasley, I'm coming. I just wanted to see if there's any
The
sneaky
guide will
secrets.
give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like a field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
I know, right? Shocking. Shocking accusations.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio!
House Elf Recipe Book. Rumoured to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations, this book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favourite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes, like pickled dirigible plums, are likely an acquired taste. You've just unlocked a Field Guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Field Guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points, or XP. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Collecting your first field guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide pages to continue. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Cool.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes
You
open
okay?
for more opportunities like that, inside and outside.
Don't know on the Wizarding World one, mate. But I wouldn't worry because we can't link our accounts to it at the moment anyway.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly.
Oh,
from
sure, I
Central
completely
Hall.
agree. And yeah, it's a
Always
very
something happening
interesting
here. It's the heart of the hive.
take on
Our
Hogwarts.
King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there,
Yes.
Professor. They've a
Mine's a West Highland Terrier.
aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and
I know, right? I would have loved to have only had 2 classes in a day when I was at school.
Exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. and she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle proof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
What am I missing?
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest.
Balmy means like crazy.
This one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have
You're
better
welcome.
luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble
Lumos.
across an illuminating assault.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I'll trade you a spoon's worth of flubberworm mucus for a pufferpot. Where did you get your dragonhide blood?
Where's my quest gone?
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
I bet it does. Completely balmy you are.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
I don't know either.
Revelio.
I found the location depicted in the painting. Hello, John. You okay? Yeah. It's doing what? What is it doing that for?
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
It's going alright. I'm doing a side quest at the minute. Yeah, man.
I knew there was a connection.
That
I should
again?
tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
No, I gotta do the side stuff. Never.
Lenora,
Do you want me to come with you,
I
bud?
solved the mystery of that painting.
You did?
You sure?
How?
No worries then, geezer. No problem, pal. No. So you can't go fast?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos
Yeah.
to guide him off back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too.
You ring me if you need
So
to,
is
bud.
Nate,
I'm here for
although
you.
he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth!
I've already got the
I
boomstick.
should have seen that.
No, you're right. I haven't even done the defense against the dark arts yet. I was on my way there and then I found a painting that shouldn't have been there and I got distracted with the side quest. Well, it needs doing. No worries, G. I will see you in a bit. Ta-da! Love. Oops.
Revelio.
I will come back to that, I think. Now, is there anything out here for me to get?
Lumos. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
I'm just getting flu places for fast travelling. Hello, kitty cat. My controller pose. Have you figured it out?
Revelio.
Where's the chest? Is it something to do with this cat?
Revelio.
Ronald Weasley. That was cool. Oh, have I gone the wrong way? Oh no, I need to go upstairs. Dancy ghost people. Magical tea set. Got to have a cup of tea. I am British after all.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Thank you, thank you.
I will talk about this.
Well, where am I meant to go? Ah, through here. Hello there, sir. Sir. Kitty!
Revelio.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Hello,
lady girl.
I am Nettie. So
Nettie.
you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
No, I have not.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charm. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place.
I learned Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me!
I love it. It's gone now. I did see it. What house are you?
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. Hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, Accio, think of this like gobstone. Very good.
Okay.
Excellent control there. Splendid!
Okay, I got this.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Kiki, come.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
No. Down. Here. You and Mom. Down.
Accio.
That's it!
Be sharp. That is how it's done. Well done. Watch this.
A perfect score! Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. There we go.
Accio.
Very good.
Be sharp. That is how it's done. Quite impressive. Here we go.
Excellent control there. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course. A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Unai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Unai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
It is a bit slow going at the start, I'm not going to lie, but that's not a bad thing.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Yeah.
The best way to learn how to fly a broomstick is by trial and error.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not
lies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flat.
This is how his name's Pete.
I do.
Is that all you've got? What? 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 What?
Levioso!
Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
A little larger.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dump deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso is good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by duel. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Protego! You're good. Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know. Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
This can't be your fault. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Points to
Thank you,
Hufflepuff,
Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one.
I'd hate to face Professor Hackett in a duel.
Nice
I don't know.
work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've jeweled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest jewel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Lumos. Accio. Leviosa.
Why is that fluke thing not fluent for me? I've already got that one, that's why. Duh. Where am I going now? Det fanns lite pickigare från just nu. Thank you, Pickle.
I don't mind sugar.
Revelio.
Hi there.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as we're only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the leak.
Please, Piers, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be Hudson
Revelio.
or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him. I behaved like a
What do you want? Whoever played that note needs to reconsider their profession.
Glad you can make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Leviosa. Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Leviosa. Accio.
Probably.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Protego. Stupid. Leviosa. Accio. Stupid one. Leviosa.
Mind the one! Expulso!
Leviosa. There goes my wager. Stupid one. Leviosa. Protego. Lumos. Leviosa. Stupid.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you can be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Handy resource indeed.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
Yeah, we will.
When you've grown a bit, I'll have grown a bit as well.
You okay, Mo?
I'm bored.
Yeah, you are just meant to be resting because you are home from school sick. So sick you can have cheese toasties.
I asked you first.
Oh, I'm so poorly.
Revelio. Leviosa.
Try and smack the cat.
Oh, it's not the cat.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign you a first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Don't mind me, Mrs. Weasley, I'm just robbing your chests.
Oh, he's learning quickly. Don't trying to kill the cat
I'm
again.
not trying to kill the cat.
Try to levitate it.
Ah, there you are.
Feel it. Bugger off.
I think that's Kiki wanting to come in.
Oh, good. Yes, thank you.
Protego! You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. And these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Accio. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks were...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too.
Revelio. Revelio.
Have you ever seen a professor outside the class?
Revelio. Revelio.
I spend all night.
What are you up to now?
Have you ever noticed them?
Well, fancy meeting you here.
I find it quite disconcerting, and Sharp doesn't even raise an eyebrow. Yet I drop one letter too many and I get a call of the basilisks.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be one.
Revelio.
I don't mind letting you talk.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to get the lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at, and if you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think hope he's already seen the hippogriffs.
Absolutely.
Likely already made.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Kestrels.
Perhaps one day.
I can seize
I
them.
can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi-guise. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
He sounds a little bit like Noel Fielding in some
I
ways.
don't know what he's put in his pumpkin juice, and he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Accio! Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun.
We'll
It's
be right
Hogsmeade.
back. A return. Hogsmeade Village is brimming with different sites, shops and other points of interest that you can navigate using your field guide map. Food and pack. Beast supply shop stocked with the latest and greatest in beast byproducts. Madam Snelling's Trees Emporium. Hairdressing. Press Emporium. Hairdressing salon owned by Calliope Snelling. Oops. Oops. Okay, visit tomes and scrolls. Okay. Tomes and scrolls is down here.
Revelio.
Anything exciting?
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it.
Hello,
Spellcrafts
bud.
are incredibly useful for conjuring
How's it
unique
going?
items like custom pieces of furniture or
Oh,
decoration.
you've had it, have you?
But I shall let Professor Weasley do the
How did it
teaching.
go?
For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table
Hello?
and a potion station. Yes?
Can you hear me?
So, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what
Excellent.
you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
What are you like?
If you're interested, feel free to take a
Yeah,
look
I don't
around
blame you.
at the rest of my inventory.
No worries, bud. Love. Right, where's Pippin's potions? I assume it's that.
Revelio.
Just walk into a shop and nick stuff out of the chests, like.
Sprightly,
I wouldn't mind a joke.
Leviosa.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. And I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio.
Okay, onwards to the Magic Neep. That's Ollivanders. Hogshead, the Magic Neep. Hello, bud. What? Why are you feeling all weird? What's wrong with you, you crazy fool?
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the
Definitely
seeds
a good
Professor
idea.
Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be
I would have made me a good boy.
reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing
No, I know,
to see
mate.
it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy
How are you feeling?
Teasdale, by the way. And this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm in my way inside now, can I?
Yeah.
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow
Did the job hurt
myself.
then?
My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Ah, fair enough.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
That's usually what your partners say. They don't realise it was...
Look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Right. Next stop is Ollivanders. Do you look yellow? Hang on. It's hard to tell in that light, but I wouldn't say so. Yeah, hard to tell in that picture because of the lighting, but yeah, I don't think you look yellow. Oh, fuck, do I get the Ollivanders? Oh, found it. I'm going to get me one, John. Yeah.
Revelio.
Why?
I'll be right with.
Well,
Ah, it's you.
I had to wait.
Just
Some would
a moment,
like.
please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
For a new wand. Yes. It's about time.
It's 5 miles above the roof.
About time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I
Crazy
saying?
people.
Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world.
I think you might be dipping out of signal a bit there. I can't quite hear you.
Truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful call.
Are you just being grouchy and kicking off at people because you've had to go to hospital?
Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead.
I know, I know.
How odd. Once more, come on. Really swish it.
No worries, bud.
Oh
dear. Yeah.
Well,
no worries,
isn't
Baz.
much at all, is it?
Love, take it easy.
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you.
That's just our way of saying, like, love you, bro, kind of thing.
Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you?
No, it's further up. Looks like the purple one, but no, it's the green one above it.
Yes.
Just seen John do this when I was over his last night.
You might be the one. Here. Take it.
No! Takes a glass over the
I want the one over your ear, yoink.
Ew, that's terrible.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed.
That's quite a cool looking one.
How intriguing.
Just getting the elder one.
Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed.
Oh, it broke.
do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Keep an eye on how you're feeling, dude, especially if your head's still feeling a bit woozy or funny or whatever, because it could be the start of like an allergic reaction or something, so just keep an eye, and if you need to pull over and have a break or whatever, do so. Don't just be like, I'm a hero, I'm hard as nails, because you're not. Love you. Oh, he's gone for a TB jab for tuberculosis, because he works with animals that have tuberculosis.
Yeah. But it can have allergic reactions about that.
But instead of him waiting in the hospital for 10-15 minutes like they asked, John just went out. Because he's a fool of the truth.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Whoa, he's in the dungeon!
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Hang on. Fight the troll.
Leviosa! Lumos! Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. What was that? A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done!
3. A few more hits should do the job. Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you again.
Repairer. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
I'll go and see what he wants.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Repairer.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Revelio.
What a lovely treat to have you walk by. Be sure to pass by at least once a year. Twice.
Revelio. Lumos. Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I could offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill, but I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist! Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Why do you want to mutilate?
Because people are strange.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the Chog when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a
student take down your distraction.
I know. It's just so expensive.
Who's this child? What are you not telling me? All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Hello, G, how you doing? Your bosses? Why, what you done? Yeah. Oh, that's not fair.
Revelio.
But look at your word. Yeah. Have you? Are you seriously considering it, or are you just pissed off with them? Okay. All I would say is make sure that you've got a different job lined up before you quit. Well,
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all
I can see why you're pissed off.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle.
How are you feeling after your job anyway?
Professor certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already.
Other than pissed
Don't want
off.
to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
No more dizziness or anything? No more dizziness or anything? No? Yeah, I would be as well. Yeah. I know, mate. No worries, bud. Love. Bye-bye.
Revelio.
Hey? It's not going to be till later. Oh, wow, this game's huge. Look now. I've uncovered Hogwarts and Hogsmeade so far, but there's all this up there, all this down here, all this round here.
Oh, good God. That's a lot.
That's pretty cool. I didn't expect it to be that big. Hogwarts itself's pretty big enough.
Revelio. Lumos.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
My
Leviosa! Accio! Lumos! Reparo! Revelio. Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is great news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.